So what do I think about taxing the rich? Norm Woodstock, Spalding, Parable, and Broadcasting. Well, I don't think there is such an animal, and I wouldn't phrase it like that. I'd find a way of possibly seeking out a trade with contribution to something, and everyone included, and ask for some contribution from some people that would cause a welfare for everyone. Only I would ask those not so much receiving the benefit of it. I'd ask those living in the arena of the atmosphere of it to contribute something and trade that with those that I asked to contribute something from their lifestyle towards this. And I would ask them for some of their contribution too, because many of these so-called wealthy that you want to tax don't do anything all day. They play, which I find wonderful. What is wrong with that? I like it. I don't find anything wrong with that, except I'd like you to give more to each's than systems. You contribute to systems and get fame for it and write it off, and you write that off your taxes anyway. What if you contribute that to something instead of writing it off? Don't write it off. Contribute it. And not to this grant middleman, to another within your own life. Each's. Individuals and small projects of grassroots that doesn't have any grant with it that could use that contribution. And you cannot write that off. You can contribute it and still pay your tax. And that would increase your tax. Yes, it would. Only it would target your increase very planning and investing rather than throw it into the wind with these contributions to this write-off system that is garbage. Maybe even your corporations that you're a part of, instead of giving to advertising, you would actually put out a product that creates such a word of mouth that you couldn't manufacture enough of them if you tried, and you wouldn't call that overhead. Oh, the need to supply this is overhead. I'll be damned if it is. Supply is not overhead, or any fraction of it, especially the labor to produce it. It's not overhead. No way in God's name is it. That's your advertising, if anything, is your supply, the volume of it, and not the clever of it, the usable of it. When you can use your product, believe me, they're going to come like flies. How many products that are all around the house can't use? You use them once or twice, a joke, doesn't fit anywhere, throw it down. Especially stuff that helps you itch. Garbage. The patent medicine industry is asinine. You need to learn to get some pharmacies started. Why don't you take some of this contribution? I better upload this, and I'll tell you what you can do with it with pharmacies.